Hey, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hey, hello, hello. Hey, y'all. It's Kavanya here at Golden Street Studios, and we are back with another In the Gallery interview featuring the oh so talented Who is Songbird.
Hi.
Hey, girl, hey. Songbird. Who is Songbird? And how is Songbird today?
Who is Songbird? Songbird is me. I'm Songbird. Hey, how you doing? And I am doing amazing. How are you doing?
I'm well. I'm happy to be here. The energy is good. I just heard some really good songs from a very talented artist, so I'm pumped. I'm pumped.
Thank you.
Yes. So this is my first time meeting you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, of course. So I was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is you all think it's cold here. It's cold there.
It get cold.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello. So yeah, I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Grew up. My parents were pastors, which is super fun.
Okay.
The youngest of 5.
Oh, you're the youngest.
I am the babe.
Okay, you
of
got
the group.
that young child energy.
What you mean by that?
You lively. Y'all be live. Y'all really do.
We do.
Yeah.
We don't care about nothing. We don't. We just be mad.
We love
But
it.
yeah, but that's a little bit about me. I grew up in a musical family too.
Okay.
At least on my mom's side, not my dad's side.
They dance.
Ooh. They can hoop though.
Okay.
They can hoop.
Okay.
They can hoop.
You hoop.
No.
Okay. We gonna get back to the song.
Airball bank.
Okay.
Up
Same
here.
girl.
Yeah.
They think because I'm tall, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say has had the biggest influence on your creative journey when it comes to your music?
Ooh, that is a great question. I think some of my biggest influences is probably first growing up. I grew up in Wisconsin. At first when I was going into school, at first I was homeschooled, so I was only around my family.
Yeah.
And then going into the school system, I was only around like white people and stuff like that. So like my view of music already was, you would never leave your eyes of 10 million. So I grew up like on indie music, like super duper pop. And then when I went to Chicago, I graduated from Columbia College Chicago.
Oh, wow.
When I went to Columbia, I was like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, so we got some R&B in here, some jazz. Okay, so that's so that's why I started learning about different artists, and then just combining all of that into what I know, plus church, church baby. So
now, would you say church made somewhat of an impact? Like, have you ever taken any music classes, or did you learn many things in church, like from choir, things like that?
So I definitely will say that I gained a lot of confidence within music, like being in choirs and stuff, but I honestly like ran from singing in my parents' church. I was like, I don't want to do this. Being a pastor's kid, they're like, here's the mic. I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
Why I got to do everything?
Yeah.
I got to praise dance and I got to sing. Come on, give me a break. But it wasn't honestly until I came to, once again, Chicago. I feel like Chicago, so Milwaukee, I always say that Milwaukee raised me, but Chicago made me.
Hey,
Chicago made me the artist that I am.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't be as strong as a musician, as strong as a writer without Chicago, because even just like singing at Pastor John Hanna's church, like from when I first started singing there to now, crazy. Like my vocals sound completely different. So,
wow. Wow. Okay, and the vocals, they sound amazing. I hope y'all have seen those videos already. So in today's world, when it comes to music, there's not too much of a push for, the kingdom of God and things like that. In what ways do you try to encourage righteousness, like through your art? Like, do you think it's important, or?
I do.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, I'm a believer. I love God.
Mm-hmm.
God always comes first in everything that I do.
Yeah.
So when it comes to adding Christ into my music, Christian people go through stuff as well, just like anybody else.
I agree.
And I think there's sometimes a disconnect between the church and between musicians and their artistry. Sometimes people are like, okay, well, you're Christian, so you need to be singing Christian music all the time. I'm like, okay, there's God in everything that I do. Like literally, I have a song that I wrote called My Peace, and it's literally my letter to God after my grandma and like my really close friend had passed away, and I'm literally like crying out to God in this song, like, what's going on? And it's honestly although I'm not specifically like proclaiming and worshiping God, it's my way of worship to him, because I'm talking to him and having that dialogue and that communication with him. But just to reiterate, I think that you can still be righteous in the music industry and not specifically, be a gospel artist or a contemporary Christian artist.
Yeah, I agree. It's like those are your psalms regardless, you know? Yeah, right. 'Cause I do poetry, so yeah, look, I feel you when you say that, it's just whatever you're going through at that moment. Yeah. What was the name of the first song you performed? Well, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was about to say, I'm like, ever?
No. I'm sorry. What was the name of the song you performed today? The first one.
Okay, so the first song was One Too Many Chances.
Yeah. Okay, now, during your performance, you did mention how you've healed from that and things like that. Can you tell us about that experience at the time and how it makes you feel now when you perform it?
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna give y'all some tea. Okay, so I think probably like after my freshman year of college, I was working at this like clothing store and I met this dude.
That's cool. What's the name of the clothing store? Is it still around?
Rue 21.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
Yeah, but I was a manager at a clothing store. Like literally as soon as I turned 18, they was like, "Hey."
Yeah.
So I'm like, and this guy came in looking for buy one get one free jeans, and then I don't know how we like started talking about like whatever, but he was like, "Oh, I make music." I was like, "I make music." He was like, "Okay, so like, are you a singer or like can you actually sing?" And I'm like, he don't know me.
Right.
So I was like, okay. So we ended up like making music like every day after that, and then we ended up dating. Fast forward like a year after that, he proposed.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, okay, this is a little fast, little we kind of on a fast track here, but I did say yes. So so I said yes, and after that, it just kind of went downhill from that. I found out some stuff, which is what One Too Many Chances is talking about. After we broke up and that relationship broke up, he tried to, slide back in the DMs.
As they do.
Only for me to find out that not only was he, talking to somebody, but he was engaged to somebody and gave her the same ring he gave me.
So he was a serial engager.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
I said, oh, okay. So, like, you just do this with everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For sure. Right on.
Y'all was going to all move in together. That was going to happen.
Sister wives. That was crazy.
Yeah. He had a plan.
He did.
Yeah.
All he needed was the platform.
Okay. That's funny. Okay.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Okay. So we were there, and then that was that time. So when you perform it now, how does it make you feel? Do you look at how far you've come, or, what would you like other people to take from that message? Yeah,
I think from that song, it definitely, I wrote that at a place when I was broken, but now being healed from the outside looking in, it's honestly a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I think being able to reflect on your past and reflect on what made you stronger makes you a better person. Because if you just like, oh, okay, well, whatever, it doesn't add to your growth.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I could compare humans as seeds in the ground. And so whenever we go through things and we heal from it, it's adding water, it's adding sunlight in order for us to grow into the person that we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I think just listening to that, you can just be like, okay, like I gave this person one too many chances. Okay.
Yeah.
I gave them one too many chances, but I can, exactly. Yeah. But I can heal from it.
Yeah. Well, that's a blessing. That's important. Yeah. We definitely learn from now, and then it grows us into who we'll be later. I already went through that pain. Yeah. All right. Okay, we here now. Okay, it is time for the trivia portion of this interview. You laughing at me, or you nervous?
I'm a mixture.
Yeah, I'm ready. You ready? You ready for some trivia? Okay, so I'm gonna act You're not ready.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. It's easy. It's fun. It's
Okay.
fun, okay? You don't gotta know like the encyclopedia or nothing like that. You straight. We straight. Okay, because that's what I thought about when I heard trivia too.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask you maybe 4 to 5 rapid fire questions.
Okay.
And I just want you to say the first thing that comes to your beautiful mind.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You got this. We got this, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, what is something that you wish you were good at? Oh my goodness. Maybe that wasn't the best first question.
Child, drawing.
Drawing? Okay.
Yeah.
I would say dancing. You dance really well. I draw, so maybe we could, you know? Okay. Oh, that went fast. Okay. Next question. Cucumbers or celery?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers, I agree. If you could collab with one artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. What's the last? If you had to eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
French fries.
French fries. That's great. That's great. I need to be faster. Okay. Popeyes or Church's?
Ooh, I want to say neither.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you from Wisconsin, but you here in Chicago. Harold's or Sharks?
Sharks.
Sharks. Yeah.
I know. I know. I'm gonna get cooked.
No,
I know.
They got good fries.
Harold's. The taste has gone downhill.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I like the fries at Sharks, so I would have said Sharks too.
Okay. Thank you. For standing in solidarity.
Amen. I think that's all I have for questions. Yeah. Okay, great.
Okay, that was okay.
I was nervous too.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's supposed to be faster. But yeah, y'all. Okay. So if you have not seen those videos of the beautiful Who is Songbird, be sure to check out Golden Street Studios on Instagram as well as YouTube and take a look at this interview in its entirety as well as the video. My name is Kavanya and I am here with Who is Songbird.
What it is?
And we are in the gallery. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, we're going to say peace. We're going to blow kisses, okay? Okay.
Peace.
X's and up. Okay. That's good.